I'm getting freaking spooked right now.
God damn, what the hell is that smell?
Space wolf research. What?
Maybe a rat.
Weird animal was getting killed over there?
Big, huge figure.
UFOs, bear. Choose your own adventure. It's paranormal hotbed. You want to come see UFOs? You want to see Sasquatch? Shapeshifters? Chupacabra. You got it all here, man. Skinwalker Ranch. I can tell you right now, already, even just being out here, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm getting the chills. I'm literally getting the chills on my shoulders. Just the idea of being out here, honestly, which is so silly because I'm a complete and total skeptic, like I said before. So the worst thing that might happen is we get halfway around this place and I'll have to pull over and swap out my batteries, which is pretty much what's going to happen. But hopefully we can do that in a safe spot. So cruising around the Bottle Hollow Reservoir here we're still about 3 miles or so away from the property, maybe a little more. And supposedly the history goes back, decades of supposed paranormal activity out here and UFO sightings and shit. And that supposedly goes back across, it spans the entirety of the Uinta basin. The Uinta basin is the kind of the northeast segment of Utah, on the south slopes of the Uinta Mountains, kind of on your way over to the Colorado border. God, I gotta tell you, dude, every freaking time I see reflective material in the fields, it just automatically freaking creeps you out, dude. So there's the moon, and there's the lake, Bottle Hollow Reservoir. So anyway, I do encourage you to get on. If you're curious about this stuff, go on. There's tons of stuff to go and research out there. Tons of evidence and documentaries and people's accounts of this and that and the other. And yeah, there's a lot of content, a lot of info. Shit's been piling up for decades about this place. So what can I tell you about what I know about Skinwalker Ranch? Well, this isn't probably a very accurate history, but it's the gist of my understanding of it, okay? Dude, I gotta be honest with you. The chills are coming on a little bit stronger even right now. Holy fuck, there's shit in what looks like freaking eyes glowing in the darkness off in these fields. Oh my god, you guys. I hope I can pull this off. I'm getting freaking spooked right now. So off in the distance over there, over those hills, is kind of the far side of what would be the ranch. Okay, as with what I'm experiencing now, with there being, just this superstitious kind of what I can tell you is that my belief is that people have an innate ability to psych themselves out, spook themselves out, right? I mean, like, we have an ability to kind of give ourselves the creeps for sure. And so that's pretty much what I can attribute all of this superstition bullshit around this place. It's just people psyching themselves out and getting themselves freaking worked up over nothing, okay? That's my take on it. Now, right down here around this turn, I grabbed some Taco Bell lunch that day, and I was just kind of looking for a spot to go. And I ended up taking a turn up back where we just were, and I ended up right over here. Man, I gotta be honest, just even driving over to here is freaking spooky. Okay, so this is freaking straight up off-roading, and that sign just says no dumping, but just off the highway there is this little pull-off, basically. And I got over here, and it was had a kind of a nice view looking out into the desert, and I hadn't even seen this area before, so it was all new to me. And I'm sitting there enjoying my lunch, and right off, I start smelling what smells like, you know, roadkill. So right here off this freaking cliff, I start smelling roadkill. And I start looking around, I'm like, God damn, what the hell is that smell, you know? And I look off that cliff, and what it is I believe that it's where all the hunters take the carcasses of their kill, you know, all the elk carcasses, their spines and all the shit that they don't want to keep and eat and stuff, and they just huck it off there. Or at least some people had, some of the families had, right? Now that turn right there is the road that you can go on that will take you on an off-road trail, basically. I don't know, I've never been down it, but according to the Google Earth, it'll take you down to a viewpoint overlooking straight down into the ranch. I don't know if you run into fences and whatnot, but that's where it's at. So now that we've kind of spooked ourselves out with that, we're gonna cruise down this road. And this really isn't attached to the ranch, but there's a little community down through here, and people live out here, you know? People that probably don't have anything to do with the ranch, and maybe don't even appreciate the fact that there's all this stupid hubbub and superstition. But the property that's on the left side here, where that fence is, might be part of the ranch. I really don't know exactly where the boundary is, but we're not going to drive any further in that way. So we'll just assume that that's generally the boundary of the ranch, or close to it anyway. And so here we are, dude. Even just being out here is freaking spooktastic, you know, honestly. Now, I am open to the thought that, you know, who knows, maybe I might see something that totally freaks me out and spooks me out and changes my mind, or makes me rethink or get worried or something. And then I'm open to that. I'm not a closed book. Didn't close the book on this, but I certainly don't have any belief or confidence in that shit. I think it's a bunch of hubbub and a bunch of nonsense, especially now that the freaking TV networks have been capitalizing on it and shit. So yeah, right. Now, anyway, so yeah, by rolling film through this little journey we're doing, wouldn't it be crazy if I actually did capture some sort of unexplainable freaking giant wolf dog or some bullshit shapeshifter, you know, that crosses the road or something? Could happen, could fucking happen, but I doubt it. So yeah, what I know about this place is that, you know, a family built up a ranch and a farm on this place, as many of these other houses around here are, and they lived in it and owned it for years, you know, decades. And the legend goes that I think one of the kids vanished, and this was, I don't know, all these numbers are probably wrong, but this kid vanished somewhere, I don't know, maybe 40, 50 years ago, right? And so after that happened, supposedly happened, that family stuck around for a little while, and then the whole family like up and left. And that's what's so mysterious about it, is that some shit happened way back in the days before video recorders, audio tape recorders probably, and these people straight up left. They said, screw this place, it's super spooky, and we're fucking gone. And so they abandoned the place. And so there's like the original house, the original homes and outbuildings and all that stuff, in the middle of the property from what the original farmers lived in, right? And you can see quite a bit of footage and stuff of that on the one main documentary. And so I don't know, for some years maybe it went dormant and vacant for a long time, for several years, and then at some point some other people bought the place, and then some other weird shit happened, and then eventually some freaking billionaire bought this place. And I think this billionaire is maybe like a tycoon from Las Vegas or something, who also has basically like a foundation, a research foundation, who already has contributed a lot of money to research and whatnot for UFOs and extraterrestrial shit and paranormal, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So this dude owned the property, and then somewhere along the way, the government, so yeah, again, all on the left side here is basically either houses and stuff that abut the ranch, or it's ranch property itself. So somewhere up here, now we've turned eastbound, is, that's where the boundary of the ranch is at. So we're kind of circumnavigating around it. Started at the north end at that reservoir, cruised down the west end just now, and now we've made our turn to the east. And so the government, whatever, there's all this supposed evidence and like decades worth of stories and superstition and all this bullshit. So the government, I guess, decided to start putting money into researching what's really going on out here. And so I don't know if the government owns it now, or I don't think the government owns it now. I think whoever is doing the oh shit, I think right back there was a oh yeah, I think these are signs. Private properties, keep out. Space Wolf Research, property is under video surveillance. What the fuck? There's like a wolf freaking thing. It says no stopping anytime. There's like a freaking wolf's tail, or not a wolf's tail, but some sort of coyote's tail or some shit stuck in the barbed wire right there. But yeah, those are some signs. Those are the most legit signs I've seen. I never really noticed those before. Oh, dude, it's creepy out here. So there's all these like houses and stuff that are, oh my god, that house right there has a great big sign on it. That same Wolf Research something or other sign, dude. That's what's super weird, man. There's oil field workers and stuff that live out here in these houses, but pretty quick we're gonna get past the last houses. There's only just a couple more left here, and then we're just kind of in the boonies on this county road that, again, like I said. So now whoever owns it, whether it was the government or this billionaire guy who still owns it, or whatever the case is, somewhere along the way, now there's the freaking TV network show out here, and I don't know, there's maybe 2 or 3 seasons worth of episodes on it, and from what I've seen, they've got like a full-on command center, and every other episode they're like, oh my gosh, there's some lights shining on the mountainside over there. What are they? Let's go find out. Let's go check it out. Total freaking nonsense, right? I don't know. You watch the episode, leave some comments below, let me know what your thoughts are. And I get it. I'm going to get a bunch of freaking terrible thumbs downs and not people that dislike this video. That's fine. I get it. This probably isn't the video you were hoping for, but I was bored. I'm in the area. Take it or leave it. Take it for what it's worth. But yeah, dude, people come from all over the freaking place. Paranormal researchers and shit they fly into Salt Lake City, and they drive the 2.5 hours out here to do shit and check this shit out. Apparently, I think at least at one time you could schedule like a tour or something, or you could somehow gain access to the ranch. But I don't know if that's the case anymore now that the stupid TV show is in production. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. So yeah, it's a pretty widely known place. Supposedly out here in the basin, there have been, you know, just more UFO sightings than, oh, there's a deer, than most places, than a lot of places, at least in Utah. But it's kind of a hotbed for UFO sightings and all that bullshit. Again, I probably would just attribute it to people being bored out here, and once the legend takes hold, or once the superstition takes hold, and sure enough, you know, that's what you're gonna think you're seeing. You're gonna convince yourself that's what you're seeing. But here we are, dude. Like, we left the houses and stuff a mile or two back, and there might be a ranch house or some shit like that out here, but just a couple, you know. And so here comes the chill bumps again. It's a little creepy because I am in the trusty old Land Cruiser, but the idea of like breaking down or some shit out here and having to fucking fix a flat tire or something like that, woo, a little creepy. But this place is not that big, you know. I mean, like, we're gonna get around this thing. We'll be freaking past it in the next 10 minutes, basically. Oh yeah. So it's definitely all on the left side of us right here. And there's nothing to see over there, but I'll show you. We're on the farthest eastern end of it now. Did I just run a stop sign? I don't think so. Yeah, we cruised right past the south, right along the south perimeter of it. But again, I'll show you. Randlet is to the right. There's a little store you can buy some snacks and drinks and shit out over there. But this road, now we're back on the main highway, and it takes you up into Fort Duchesne. Fort Duchesne has quite a bit of history too, which is kind of interesting with the Native Americans and the settlers and stuff out here. But there you go, guys. That's the Skinwalker Ranch on the left side over there. All you can see, all it is a bunch of darkness. And freaking little farmhouse and shit out there in the middle of that property. Freaking nothing to it, you know. It does make you think about how spooky it might be for all the people that actually do live around here. Probably for the ones that have had to put up with the nonsense freaking superstition their whole lives growing up here. They probably hate it, or they just don't think anything of it, or they're actually scared of it. Who knows, right? That car right there, right where that car just went, is the road to it. So it looks open. Looks like houses and shit are out here, so what the hell? Let's go check it out. So I think we'll probably be able to get down here to the Skinwalker Ranch gate, I would guess. Now what's super funny also is if you Google Maps search this place, it will give you a bunch of Google reviews. Those are funny. I would highly recommend reading those. They're pretty damn amusing. We'll go see. I'm expecting a whole bunch of like security and big gates and black vans and shit like that. It's curious. It's interesting. We gotta be within about 200 yards, 200 or 300 yards of the gate. That's just some people's house. So those kids stopped. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but right up here on the left, dudes. Maybe that back there is the spot that you're not supposed to go past. Because everything out here is where the creepy shit happens. I don't know, but this is it, dude. That property on that house that we just passed on the left, I think is the maybe a house on the Skinwalker Ranch. So I do see the end of the road here. and a bunch of big ass signs. So there's the security, so I guess we'll just turn around. Maybe. It's just a Subaru. What are they doing? I'm gonna ask them. Hey man, have you guys been abducted yet? No? Is it scary?
There's been some weird shit. A little bit, like a few minutes ago I heard like a weird animal, like sounding like it was getting killed or something. Like
What?
maybe a rabbit or something.
A weird animal was getting killed over there?
Well, I don't know, it's down this way, but
Holy
there was-
shit.
not like a weird animal, it just sounded like a rabbit being killed or something.
Really?
But then the cow, turn your engine on. Can you shine your light down that?
Yeah, but I'm expecting the security van to show up like any second.
Really, did you?
I don't know. This is my first time here, bro.
Me too.
But look, there's the big ass gate, huh? Look at that.
Yeah.
That's creepy. Yeah, but from what all I have seen is, I thought that like security would show up within a couple minutes and chase you out of here, but
How's they won't shut up over there? They're like, that way they're just like,
really weird. I'm gonna turn around at least.
like what? So, we like see like big huge figures, like a bear, but bigger, walking on its hind legs. It's weird.
Can I film you talking? Do you care?
I don't care.
Okay, hold on. You got to tell me about some experiences you had. Stuff you've seen out here before.
So I've seen like a big huge figure, bigger than a bear, walking on its back legs, and it just runs over the fences, like walks through it kinda, and it's creepy.
Holy shit, dude. Are you serious? How long ago was that?
I haven't been up here for like ever since like a year, ever since I've seen it. So it's been that long.
Wow. What about you guys? You seen any crazy stuff out here?
There's always lights up in the sky late at night. Like
Always lights?
UFOs.
Oh my god.
How close do you think you've been to one?
The closest I've ever been, there's up on Diamond, the Diamond Mountain up here.
Yeah?
We were trail riding at night, and there was a patch of light, and we go over the hill, and then there's a huge spot burnt into the sagebrush.
Oh my god. How long ago was that?
Like 2 years ago.
Are you guys just out here for a joyride or something yourselves?
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool. Well, try to not get abducted. All right. Fun, you guys. See ya.
So tell me about, what was that thing you said that it was like bigger than a bear almost.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. First-hand accounts of paranormal activity. What? Big two-legged bears standing up on their hind legs, jumping over fences. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, that was pretty funny though. Those kids are convinced they saw UFOs. UFOs, bears. That's what's so fun about this place. Is it's kind of a choose your own adventure. It's kind of a choose your own adventure. Superstitious paranormal hotbed. You want to come see UFOs? Come see UFOs. You want to see Sasquatch? See Sasquatch. You want to see shapeshifters? Shapeshifters. You want to see Chupacabra? Chupacabra. You got it all here, man. Skinwalker Ranch. That guy was saying that like the scariest thing is the cows won't stop mooing over there. I think it's hilarious that the gate had all those no trespassing signs and stuff and security cameras all around. But they probably don't care that people come all the way up to the gate, right? Just adds to the allure. More media exposure, even if it's just small bits of social media exposure and whatnot. They probably don't mind. They probably don't care. Friggin' ridiculous. Dang it, man. I was really hoping to see a freaking alien tonight. Or a shapeshifter, or skinwalker. Oh man, that's too good. That is too good. Well, that was a fun one. We'll see. We'll see what kind of responses I get from this here video. See what kind of interests there are in the old Skinwalker Ranch. It's hilarious. It's 7 miles away from where I work. If you guys really want to see me come out here and try to spend the night at that carcass overlook where I first took you, I would consider doing it, but you'll have to let me know in the comments. So anyway, pretty out of the norm for what my channel usually has, but like I said, I was here, so that's about enough rambling. See you on the next one.